Hello and welcome fellow motorsports fans. Despite the fact that Formula 1 and multiple other big series are currently in their summer break, we've still got a brilliant race week ahead of us. Don't believe me? Well, here are my top 3 races to watch this weekend. Off we go. A surprise pick to be sure, but the nature of simultaneous summer breaks is the perfect opportunity to give me more time to less relevant series. The Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux is by no means the most competitive cup series, but acts as a good springboard for drivers new to the Carrera Cup scene. And probably the most exciting young cup car driver leads the championship at its current halfway point of the season. I've mentioned Robert de Haan a few times already in recent weeks, as the 17-year-old Dutchman has had some great appearances in Carrera Cup Germany as well as the Super Cup. In my mind, he is easily one of the most exciting young racers outside of the single-seater ladder, and we should hopefully see him more regularly among better grids next year if his budget allows. His performance in his full season Benelux effort definitely backs up the hype, as he is leading the series as a rookie against more experienced opposition like Glenn van Peris and Ariel Levy. To add some extra spice for the upcoming round, Porsche Cup superstar Larry Tenforde is set to join the series as a guest this round, so the competition definitely isn't getting any easier. So if you want to watch a lesser known series to witness one of our potential future stars, make sure to check out the Benelux Cup Car Round at Assen this weekend. And if you want to learn more about lesser known series and drivers, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps a lot. British F4 is about to enter the last third of its season at Knockhill with yet another triple header, proving the perfect opportunity to discuss the ongoing championship battle between the ever-consistent local Will McIntyre and rapid Kiwi Louis Sharp. McIntyre leads the championship by just 6 points, despite only having a single win to his name, while Sharp sits in P2 with 4 wins in total. It is just fitting that the battle extends across Britain's 2 best junior Formula teams, with McIntyre leading for Hitech while Sharp drives for Carlin. I think it is fair to say that the Carlin is performing a little bit better on average, considering Sharp's teammate Dion Gouda occupies P3 in the championship, although they are certainly not separated by much. The championship leading duo might be clear by a decent margin, but the series has shown a tendency to produce incredibly inconsistent results with 11 different race winners in only 20 races so far. This means that nobody is quite out of the title hunt just yet, with the likes of Deegan Fairclough and James Higgins, Aussie James Pizik and Japanese driver Kanata Lee looking like the next best contenders aside from the already mentioned lead trio. Knockhill might not be the most exciting racetrack ever conceived, but if any open wheelers manage to put on a show there, it's probably going to be British F4, so you definitely don't want to miss that. Staying with single-seaters, but the slightly bigger variation, the IndyCar season is getting ever closer to its conclusion with only 4 of 17 races remaining. The series is headed to its second IndyGP weekend this time around, meaning we should have a decent idea of how this one is going to play out. While the world is mainly looking at championship leader Alex Palou and his rumoured attempts to make the jump to Formula 1, my main focus lies on the rest of the very close championship, as P2 to P7 are separated by less than 100 points. This battle for P2 is mainly between Penske driver Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin and the slightly more distant Will Power, and Palou's Chip Ganassi teammates Scott Dixon and Marcus Ericsson. Nevertheless, my biggest point of interest this week is McLaren driver Pato O'Ward. The young Mexican has started the season really hot, just missing out on the win during the first 2 rounds, before dropping off noticeably with multiple poor results in the middle of the season. He's yet to collect his first win of the year, something that would have sounded utterly implausible after the first couple of rounds. Given the McLaren's performance at the IndyGP track in May, the upcoming round could present his best chance to finally turn this streak around. A requirement if he wants to stay in the battle for P2. Despite the Palou domination though, IndyCar has been consistently delivering exciting races all year long, so you might want to tune in no matter what. What races are you looking forward to the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you don't want to miss my recap after the racing has concluded, feel free to subscribe. Anyway, take care and remember, racing is more than just F1.